Okay, so England announced their 23-man squad and the 3 players that would be dropped. And I think, for a lot of complaints about the first team, Roy has got it, unfortunately, quite spot on. If you look at the 23-man squad you've got right next to me, or somewhere on the screen, and also the players that were dropped, also somewhere on the screen, whether editing real well or not very well, you can see I think he's got it pretty right. First player to be dropped, Danny Drinkwater. Now, as unfortunate as it is, it's really unfortunate because he's had a fantastic season. He's won the league with Leicester, been one of the players of the season, definitely. He just isn't good enough to make the cut. I feel like I don't understand how he's given man of the match against the Netherlands. I don't think he really did much. In the games he played after, a bit lost when he played. So for me, I think that's a good choice from Roy, and I'm definitely, on board with that one. As much as I dislike Wilshere, I feel like, you can't bring Wilshere out and just suddenly bring in no ball. Wilshere has got quality when he plays, and if he plays well, we've got to bring players that play well. He gets in front of him. Also, Jordan Henderson. I don't think he's ever going to drop Jordan Henderson. He's captain Liverpool. May have had a bad time, but Jordan Henderson can come up good in big games. So Jordan Henderson's definitely one I'd end up keeping as well. Second player to be dropped, Townsend. Now, again, it's really unfortunate because he's had a good end to the season. Really was an impact player of Newcastle. A lot of Newcastle fans said that, given a few more games and more games under Rafa Benitez for Andros Townsend, Newcastle would have survived. And I feel like that would have been the case. But for me, it was sort of coming. You look at the fact that you've got Raheem Sterling, who's a wide player. You've got Adam Lallana, who's a wide player. You can stick Jamie Vardy out there if need be. Maybe even someone like Barkley could play out there. You've got Milner that can play out there. There was too many options that were, foregone conclusions to go into the team. And in the end, unfortunately, Townsend makes the cut. However, if someone like a winger was to get injured, I feel like Andros Townsend is a great player to bring with us if someone gets injured and we have to replace them, because of the fact he's an impact sub, and I like impact subs, and Andros Townsend definitely could prove that. And lastly, Fabian Delph. Need I say more? Well, I don't know, I think Roy has got the squad collection, pretty good. There are a few, things I would raise. First of all, there obviously, is the concern about Jack Wilshere. He's only played one game this season, so be it all around 146 minutes, I believe. And, he hasn't played much football. But Roy's thinking, and I think he is possibly right in taking him, as much as I dislike Wilshere as a character, is that he's fantastic on the ball. When you get him fit, and he starts playing when he's fit, he's incredible on the ball. It's just keeping him fit is the big problem. And also, I want to talk about a few of the things I spotted with the numbers. Now, that could mean who may be starting. If we're looking at the fact of we're going to go with the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-1-2-1-2, I think the first 11 has, been announced. Of course, we've got Joe Hart, number 1 goalkeeper. Joe Hart is definitely going to be in there. And if Joe Hart was to be dropped, it would be because he can't walk. He's had both his legs dropped off, because there's no way anyone is even close to him. Our other goalkeepers are really good, but Joe Hart is easily our best goalkeeper. And the fullbacks, Kyle Walker and Danny Rose. Kyle Walker grabs number 2. Could that mean that he is the number 1 right back? I hope so, because he's had a really good season compared to Klein, and I think he's a better attacking fullback. He can get back, he can defend as well, he's got the pace, and I really feel like that he's definitely the one to start, along with Danny Rose. Of course, Bertrand makes it into the team. You've got others like maybe if Luke Shaw was fit, he'll get in. Leighton Baines maybe, although no. Kieran Gibbs, if he actually played some games. And of course, you've got Aaron Cresswell if you're a West Ham fan. But for me, Bertrand gets into the squad, but Danny Rose, easily our best left back in front of all of them. Maybe Luke Shaw when he's fit. Danny Rose would maybe drop down a bit, but Danny Rose at the moment is definitely our number 1 left back. Then we've got number 4s, 5 and 6. 4 is James Milner. Now, does that mean he's going to be playing central midfield? I hope so. Because if the squad is what it looks like, then we could be playing Milner, just behind. But then you've also got to look at the fact who's going to play central midfield. But going away from that quickly, 2 centre-backs, Cahill and Smalling. Obviously, they are our 2 best centre-backs. Jagielka doesn't make the squad, will be a decent backup, and Stones just needs this, time to learn because he's passing good, he can come out of defence well, defending wise, still needs some improvements there, so definitely good choice for him, but won't be a starter. But if Milner is going to take number 4, maybe the sitting role, it also sort of says maybe numbers 1 to 11 aren't going to start, because for me I think a certain starter is Eric Dyer at number 17, you've got Dele Alli at number 20. I think Roy has given some of his favoured players maybe the best numbers. So, for example, Milner, number 4. Maybe he won't start, but he wants Milner in the first 11. And you've also got Raheem Sterling as number 7. You've got Adam Lallana somehow as number 8. And, you know, if we were to play 1 to 11, Milner would be sitting, most definitely. Then you've got Lallana next to Wayne Rooney in the centre, Sterling just above them, and then you've also got the 2 strikers in Kane and Vardy. But the other option with the top 11 is that you could go 4-2-3-1, so 2 midfielders could be Rooney and Milner, which to me wouldn't be a bad pairing. Excuse me. Then you've also got the factor of you've got Lallana maybe central, you've got winger number 1 Sterling, winger number 2 Vardy, and up front Kane. There's so many different things you can do with it. A few other things. Daniel Sturridge proved his fitness just, I think. And would he have not gone? Who would, if he would have gone, who would have stayed? I think, to be honest, Townsend, because we've got loads of central midfielders. You've got Milner that can play there, Rooney that can play there, you've got Lallana maybe that can play there, you've got Barkley, Wilshere, Dyer, Ali that can all play there, you've got Henderson that can play there. There's too many players that can play there. Townsend, you look at the out-and-out wingers we've got, Sterling. So Townsend, I think, is number 1 out of the 3 drops to be called. And lastly, not Ryan Bertrand, Marcus Rashford. He has done well this season, and he scored obviously in his debut inside the first few minutes against Australia. Let it be known, Australia, not one of the best footballing teams in the world, but obviously he's in form. So I think taking him is the right choice. I still don't agree with him being in there, and I've said this many times, and a lot of things I said recently have got me stick, like my remarks on Pellegrini and Mourinho and the England squad in a few places. But Marcus Rashford obviously is in form. Will he get some game time? I don't know, because if we're playing, you know, Kane and Vardy up front, I think we're looking at number 1, strikers come on for an impact, is going to be Sturridge over Rashford. If we still need a goal, Rashford might get a chance. But there's too many players I think that can get over him. I think he's just going there for experience, build him up and everything, just to be dropped into the under-18s by Jose Mourinho. But that's all I'm going to talk about today. I just wanted to review quickly over the England squad, the 3 that didn't make it and the 23 that did. Who else will make it onto the reserves? Who else will make it onto the standby? Because you've got 3 midfielders on there, which means Delph, I think, is injured, so he won't make it. You've got Townsend, and you've also got Drinkwater. What strikers will be there? Hopefully, Defoe and Carroll. Keepers, who knows what can be there? Defenders, Cresswell, Jagielka. Simple. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Spread love and not hate, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.